and I want to go through a couple of things with you guys. So here, this is me driving a car now. So we're going to the end of the road and we're going to turn right. So here we check your mirrors, you signal right. We're watching this instructor. Once he moves out of the way, I'm watching out for any cars coming into the area. I move a little to the right, like this. Then I move a little to the left, straighten the car, slow down to a stop, keep looking. I'm at the end, I'm looking, and now I'm moving out. This is how you move out at the end of that road. I'm now going to turn left at the end of this road. So I check my mirrors here, I signal left. I'm traveling at 9 miles an hour. I'm going to pick up some speed. Sorry, I'm going to come to a stop first here. I'm looking and it's safe. Now I can see past the bus where that woman is with them 2 kids. I'm looking up there. When you got to the end of your road, you were not looking. You were trying to look past the bus from the right. You need to be looking past the left first. Then I'm looking down the road and I'm looking past that van down there. And I can see this car coming up. So now as I turn in, I know there's nobody coming. How do I know? I look past the bus on the left. Now I've straightened the car. What was the speed limit here?
20.
Okay, so I'll increase my speed to above 15. I can see that learner car coming down. I look in my right door mirror and move out here. Then look in my left door mirror, move my car back to my side. This is my side of the road. Now he's coming, I'm coming. Whoever changes direction first, that doesn't go over the speed limit, goes first. So I look in my right door mirror, I move across. He will park up. I look in my left door mirror, I come back to my side. That's how you deal with this. So what was the speed limit here?
20.
What speed am I doing now?
17.
That's good enough. So now look in my right door mirror because I'm gonna go over the line. Now I don't need to stop for anyone on them giveaways because my giveaway is for this road here, not for these side roads. Now I can see him signaling, but I'm on the main road and hopefully he's seeing me. So now at the end of this road, we turned right, didn't we? What speed am I doing now? 19. Yeah. So now I check my mirrors, signal right, I get close to this line. Straighten my car. I won't see the line yet. I'll see it now in my right door mirror. I can see the line. Now I'm going to do what you did there. So I'll come to a stop here. Now I'm looking the top of for that car. I can see the van coming. So I'm not worried about these guys because I know there's a van there. So I'm going to wait. I'm looking to my left and I'm looking at the green traffic light at the bottom of that road. And I can't see much on there, but I can see the white van. I'm looking over the roof of that car. I'm looking to my right. I can see this woman. I can see the light just going green. So I've got a bit of a gap. I keep my car straight when I'm coming out, looking both ways. And now I can see I'm going to go. So what I did there, I kept my car straight until I got past the car on the right that was parked. Then I started turning. So what am I doing now? Speed. I'm doing 22. I'm going to increase it. Now what sign did we follow? The sign for Haworth, wasn't it? Yeah. So I've upped my speed. I'm doing 27, 28. Now I'm doing 29. Now it's telling me to slow because they've put a new roundabout here. How do I know? Look behind the bus stop and you can see, and you can also see a sign on the left here. So now I'm looking to my right. Look at me. I'm adjusting my speed, but I'm not stopping. There's nobody coming. He's not turning. Nobody coming. I'm carrying on. I'm doing 15. So I didn't have to stop there because there was no reason to stop. So what's the speed limit now? 30, isn't it? So I'm going to increase my speed. I'm doing 28, 29. So now I can go on these hatch markings, but I look in my mirror, I can come back now. I don't need to be on it now. So now I'm looking at the red car that's parked on the right, the learner car. Because if he's going to make a mistake, it could cause a car that's coming along this road to come into my lane. So what sign were we following the sign for? Haworth, wasn't it? So here, if you're going to signal, you can't signal here because you'll get a minor for going into, they'll think you're going to the side road. So now I check my mirrors, now I signal left. Now here, I'm turning left and he's turning right. I have priority. I just go. He has to wait for me. So now I'm going to go ahead at the roundabout, which is what we did, yeah? So I look in my right door mirror, I go over the line. Why do I go over the line? I don't want to get too close to the parked car. At the roundabout, I'm going to go ahead again. So look in my rear view mirror, looking in my left and right. I'm working out how wide the lane is. So now look in my left door mirror, because if he comes into my left door mirror, I'm going to then go over the roundabout. But because he's not, I'm going to go round the roundabout. Because there was nobody in my left door mirror. If there was a car in my left door mirror, I'd go over the roundabout like you did. You had to do. So now I'm following the road ahead. Now I made you park up over here, didn't I? Near that white machine or 5G mast. What's the speed limit on this road?
30.
Yeah, I'm doing 28 now. So now I'm going to park up after the bus stop. So now I check my mirrors, I signal left. Now I don't slow down as fast as you did. Look, I'm slowing down slower so they can get past me. And then I come to a gentle stop here. Now I'm going to move off again. So signal right, looking in my right door mirror, right blind spot, and I'm moving off again. Now they make you park about 5 times on your test. So you're going to do 5. Now I'm watching the black car as he's reversing. Now he shouldn't be reversing onto a main road, but there's nothing I can do. So I look in my rear view mirror, but there's no problem behind me. Now I'm looking at why he's got them flashing lights. That means he's towing a car, or it's a large vehicle, the car that's turning left up that road. I'm now going to park up on the left again. So check my mirror, signal left. I'm going to stop just before this silver car. It's completely safe and it's legal. I'm going to avoid blocking that driveway. I'm going to move off again. So check my right blind spot and I move off. And I'll quickly, reasonably quick, build my speed back up above 20 again. So now it's a 40 zone and I'm doing 30, doing 28. Now I'm watching this girl getting into a car, looking in my right door mirror, moving to the right, and now I'm increasing my speed. And what I'm doing is, while I'm driving, I'm looking around, assessing the situation. Now I'm doing 30, I'm going to increase. At least I need to go above 35 because the road is clear, there's no traffic, and there's no reason why I should be going any slower. So I'm going above 35. And this is a normal test route at Heaton Test Centre. So now the speed limit is 40, isn't it? What speed am I doing now? 38, 39? That's fine. Now I take a little bit of gas off, but I don't need to slow down too much. I mean, I know it's going to go into a 30, and so do you. But let's say we didn't know it. So I'm doing 38, and now I can see the speed limit sign. I'm adjusting my speed very gradually. I'm doing 32, I'm doing 31, I'm doing 30. That's fine. So now we were following the sign for Haworth, weren't we? So I'm looking in my rear view mirror. Now I'm looking at the sign. So I'm looking at the crossroad sign, and Haworth is ahead. It's a B6144. So I'm looking in my left door mirror. I'm still doing 30. Now the lights have just gone green. They might go red. So I'm looking in my rear view mirror. Now I'm watching the lorry, and another car will turn usually. I'm looking in my left door mirror. There's that car that's turning. You need to predict what people do. So I'm doing 28 miles an hour. I'm looking in my right door mirror. I'm looking at the red car and I'm going onto the hatch marking. It was safe. I looked. And that's one thing that you're missing. Your observations have to be more, because you need to understand what your intentions are. So you need to have a plan before you do it. So now as we're going ahead on this test route, remember the speed limit went into 40, didn't it? So now I'm going to hit 30 and keep 30 as I'm going up. Now I'm looking in my rear view mirror, there's nobody behind me. I'm looking in my door mirror because I can. Now I'm going to increase to 35 or above. Now I'm doing 38, and that's fine. So as I'm going along this road, my speed is very reasonable. I'm traveling at 36 miles an hour. I'm going to increase slightly. Now it's telling us there's a junction, a road coming onto our junction. So I'm looking and that's where this van's turning, and you can tell people have had accidents here. That means you don't stop properly. You need to be aware of that. So now it's telling me there's a sign on the left telling me it's a staggered junction. So I need to be aware of cars coming out. We took the next road on the left, didn't we? So check our mirrors, signal left. What's my speed? 35. I'm going to gently increase it. I am looking at the dustbin wagon. Look there. So I know there's going to be a problem there. I'm looking in my left door mirror and I'm turning. As I'm turning, I'm looking at this taxi or whatever it is, and I can see the bin wagon now. Now he's waiting there because you can see the man working at the side. I'm going to reduce my speed, but I'm not going to stop unless I have to. I can see the Golf coming down fast. So I know them two have seen me, but there could be other workmen around the back. So what I do, look at me, I just look at there, there's nothing going on, I increase my speed. Now it's telling me there's horse riders and it's 50. I can go up to 50. So I now increase my speed. I can't see a problem yet. It's telling me slow, I'm doing 35, reasonable. So now I've adjusted my speed and I'm looking around the corner. I can see the red car, so I adjust my speed, let him get past the van as I go up. Now remember, now I'll slow down to let this car come through, so I'll come to a stop if I need to. And that's because I think they've just built them houses. They weren't here before. So now I'll gently increase my speed like you did to above 35. It's reasonable. And now I'm doing 40. And 40 is very reasonable. So now I'm following the road round. And the speed limit there goes into 30. So I adjust my speed. So it was the next road on the left, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I check my mirrors, signal left, and I'm looking over there because that's where my road is going. I'm looking there. So I look in my left door mirror, and look, I just stay close to the curb as I turn, or the white line. Now the speed limit is 30, isn't it? So I keep my speed below 30. Doesn't matter if people overtake me, I'm not bothered, because I need to make sure that I'm traveling at a safe speed. And that's exactly what your examiner's looking for. Now that's telling me there's a crossroad, and it's showing me the direction of the crossroad, meaning we're going straight. The arrow's pointing which way traffic flow is at the top. It's telling me it's a small road coming onto a bigger road. That's telling you that there could be people in the middle of the road. Why? Because there's no footpath. So I keep my speed reasonable as I'm going along this road. So now I'm looking right at the top of that road, where them bales are, black bales and yellow, not yellow, blue bales are. And you just keep your speed reasonable, like I'm doing now. And I can see a car behind me, and the car is getting bigger. Because the car's getting bigger, it means he's traveling faster than me. Because he's not maintaining the same speed. The car's got a lot bigger. Because there's no police here, people will travel faster. It's something you need to be aware of. So now at the end of this road, we're going to turn right, which is what we did before. So now I check my mirrors, signal right, get close to this line. And you just keep looking until it's safe. Then you go. So the speed limit's 30 now, so increase your speed. So now, because the road is narrow, I'm watching out for buses. So I'm looking in my mirrors, I'm making a lot of mirror checks, especially behind me. Because the car behind me is a fast car. So I'm looking around, I can see that person crossing the road, and I'm looking for buses like that one there. So I'm looking in my left door mirror, I might consider stopping if I need to. So I'll slow down, because I have to go past this obstruction, but there's enough road. He's parking on the left. There's enough road, but I saw the bus, I looked for his signal, and then established what I need to do. I need a plan. As I'm going over this speed hump, I reduce my speed so I don't fly over it. He's holding traffic back because he wants to turn right there into Manningham Concrete or Ollerton Laundrette. And you'll see the bus that's sticking out. The bus hasn't stopped properly. That means it's difficult for cars to come up the road or you to go past him. And they're watching the lady cross the road. And now we're looking for a bus or a lorry or something coming up the road again. If there is, you need to keep looking to the left and looking at where you would need to stop, like what they call a holdback position. So we've come across that sign again. We can see the road bends to the left. We can also see a triangle there warning us of children crossing. So you adjust your speed. So now I'm doing 25. I'm looking in my left door mirror and I follow the curve round. I'm now doing 20. Looking in my rear view mirror and gently increasing my speed again, back to above 25. Now I'm doing 30. Why? Because I can do. It's safe. The road's wide enough. Then I'm going to take the first exit left again. So check my mirrors, I signal left, I come to the left and not go over that line. I look to my right, he's turning left, and I can go. Cancel my signals here. I'm going to come across another roundabout like we did before, where the bus was. So here I need to watch out for the bus, because it's regular. 2 people waiting there, so there's a bus that's going to come up on the road that we're on. That means there's going to be a bus coming across as well. I'm doing about 29 now. Now I can go into this. This is where they park cars, and I move back out again. So I'm looking at this silver car, I'm looking at the second one. He's not signalling, which implies he's going ahead, but I'm not sure. I watch him and I travel. So if you're not sure, you stop, but you look at what he's doing. Doing 28 again. And I'm going over the line, so I'm away from these cars. I can do it safe. I've looked, I can see it safe. I'm away from these cars. When I said to you, you're getting too close to these cars. So you need to stay to the way. You need to have that as a general rule with your driving. So now at the traffic light, we went ahead, remember? So now I'm looking at these lights. They've been green on a long, they've actually just gone green because they're still waiting there. It's what they call a delayed filter. He's slowing down, so I'm going to slow down. I need to keep the box junction clear. And that's why I braked harder than him. Again, I go back to the Mercedes Sprinter van. That's how they drive. So we followed the sign for Elcroft, which is Lilycroft, which is the second exit off the roundabout, which will take us back to the test centre. So we look in the left door mirror, come into the left lane. Now you're only worried about lane 2, where that Bentley is, where this expensive car is. You're not worried about that lane because everyone from there turns left. You're only worried about this blue car. That's the only lane you're worried about. And we stay to our side and we follow the road round. Now I'm looking in my right door mirror because a little bit of the van's sticking out. But I didn't have to stop. So I'm now going to take the next road on the left again, which is where you went. So I check my mirrors, signal left. And if you think you can't make it, you just stop the car. If you think the road's not wide enough for me in the van, you just stop. You try and find a place like this to stop, which is what they call a holdback position, where there's a little bit of space that you can bring your car in. Like him, he's in the middle of the road. He needs to move to his side of the road. But that's okay to do when you're alone on the road. So we're now going to turn right at the end of this road again. So we check our mirrors, we signal right. We saw that learner car earlier on. So here, I try and avoid going over the line to make my right turn. So she stopped there. The reason why she stopped is she's going to go through the giveaway. So I'm looking to the top of the road where that silver car is. I stopped for a second so I can actually process what's going on. So he stopped, I move forward a little so I can see past him. I can see nothing coming there, so now I carry on. Now I come back to my side of the road, look in my right door mirror, and then I move out again. So I always come back to my side of the road. Look here, I'm back on my side. You were in the middle, you were here. You were driving like this. You need to try and come back to your side. So now I'm going to turn right. So check my mirrors, signal right. Look, I'm on my side. It's not clearly marked, but you have to make your own sort of judgment call. So I'm going to wait here until that car goes. I have to wait for the white car. He has priority over me, this white car, even though I'm turning right. So looking in my right door mirror, and I'm turning in. Now I'm going to find a safe place to park on the left. I've already found my place between the grey car and the white car. That's one of the tests that's come back. So check my mirrors, signal left. I'll stop just before the yellow bump. And that was the same test route you now have just done now.